Hey everyone, it's me, Cupie83.
And Barbee0913.
And we are here with another doll show update here, a whole video. So we went to the Chicago Toy Show. It was the last show for 2019.
Yes. It's always a good show. October show is always a very good show. It's a lot of vendors. Well, a lot of vendors, a lot of toy vendors, a lot of all kinds of vendors.
Yeah, they bring their Halloween stuff out, some Christmas stuff, so you never know what exactly you'll find at this particular show. So yeah, we went to the Chicago Toy Show and we picked up some stuff, so we wanted to make sure to show you. I guess we'll do shout outs first because we did see a few people. So shout outs to Miranda and her mom Anna, and then we also saw Jan. So we saw some people that we've seen in the past. It's always awesome to catch up and see, you know, what you guys are picking up at the show. So it was awesome to see you guys again.
It was.
We do.
I hope you got a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, are we doing it from what we got first? Or?
We can talk about it, I guess.
Okay. Okay. First, I broke my cardinal rule where you don't buy anything until you go around the second time. So I saw two little kiddo cases, the play cases, and I don't have these, and they were actually very affordable, and they're not in that bad a shape, and you get to see, you know, the best thing about the kiddo ones is the graphics. You can see the kiddos on the side, and this one's got a little window in there, and there's a bed inside.
So this is the ranch house.
And this is just the house, and there you can see Calamity Kiddo on the inside, and you see Biddle Little and all these. They're just so adorable there. And of course, my favorite Babe. So it's two that I don't have. If I had found the hot dog stand, that would have been one that I used to have when I was little that I still don't have. But I thought that was really good, and it was a good price, so I grabbed it right then and said, yeah, I'll buy.
Yeah, like literally like 10 minutes into the show, she's like, all right, I'm going to buy these.
It was like the second booth we went to when we went, because it's a weird separation. Since they changed it up, they put the main doll people just in this hallway area where the food is. So it's kind of a different kind of area. And then everybody else branches out around them. So we go and hit that first, because there are people who have dolls in the other areas, but this is the only little section that has like a bunch of them together.
Yeah, like the dedicated doll area.
So second booth, grab those, got them.
Yeah, nice find.
Bada bing, bada boom.
So I didn't buy that many things.
No,
I mean, I bought some things that you guys probably don't care about. Like I bought like a Zuko Pop for $5 from Avatar: The Last Airbender. And I got a C-3PO Tiki Man. So as far as dolls go, I only picked up two things. So I will start with, I know.
She's running out of space.
I'm running out of space.
That's what it is. So you have to start and really see what you really want.
Right, until you find space.
Right.
And then you can start buying things again. So that's my goal, is find space. So I will talk about the first thing I picked up, which was this just cute little pose and play skipper of like the skippers from like the 70s and the like 60s. Pose and Play is probably my favorite of them.
She does have the prettiest little face.
So cute. She was sold with a play set, and then she was sold as a baggie, and there's two different hair colors. There's like a blonde and there's a red. We think this is more of the blonde one.
Yeah.
So she would have been sold like probably with the play set. Or I have one that was in a bag that was like mint. But she was in good shape. Her legs still bend. Her body was good. Her face is cute. Her hair is still pretty good.
Yeah, she is. She looks like a little tomboy.
I gave her clothing from the clothing box because she was naked. But I think Pose and Play is just the cutest little skipper from that era.
She is. I love her. Yeah, she's adorable.
Yeah, so I picked her up.
And you learned about her from when I went to the Barbie convention, the only Barbie convention I went to, when it was in Chicago. And I bought one, and you were like, oh, she's really cute.
I did.
I remember the room I got her from and all. Cool.
So, yeah, that's Pose and Play.
Another affordable thing that I got, if you remember back in the day, the Rosebud Babies. Rosebud Babies, I don't know if you can see that, I'll show it on a little card. But some of them came this small. I have a lot of the ones that were this small. Well, at one booth, really affordably priced, they had the larger ones. And I got the 3 that they had.
Aww.
So these are the bigger Rosebud Babies.
They're cute.
Aren't they? And the Rosebud Babies used to come as single tiny ones, and then there would be a deluxe kit where you might have it in a cradle or a stroller, you know, all dressed up. It's really cute, the little heirloom ones, but I like those. So I got them.
was at that was just in like a toy vendor's booth.
It was a toy event,
like in a random room. It wasn't in like the little atrium area where like, the doll vendors usually were.
And their plastic on their casing, you could tell it had been like probably in boxes somewhere, and they weren't in really nice condition and everything. But well, we did see at a lot of shows. We saw a lot of trolls. And
lots of trolls.
Lots of trolls, lots of Charlie Brown, lots of Mickey Mouse figures, different things, drums, different things. We saw a few expensive things.
We did see quite a few expensive things.
And what did they have that you got to see in a box?
Little Miss No Name?
Yeah.
It's like, there's a couple things. No, we saw Little Miss No Name, and it was mint in box, and like the box was pretty. The Little Miss No Name on the inside was pretty.
She was really pretty.
She was tagged $5.50 from whatever the
back
store
in the day.
was back in the day. So just think about that when you go to eBay and think, well, there's probably a tag on there, or was a tag on there originally that said $5.50.
I told him I would pay that sticker price. I had no problem, but you know, he said it was bumped up to about $650. So that's why she didn't come home with us.
No, but $650 is ridiculous for a Little Miss No Name. I mean, if you think about it, their body is completely hollow.
Yeah, you have to be careful of their
You have to be careful of, because the plastic itself is thin. I mean, the only thing is, because she was only released for such a small period of time, and there's all this, like, this cult following with her now, that these people think that they can charge $650 for it.
Well, I hope somebody paid for her, you know, and brought her home, but I don't know, $650
Not
is
at
a little
$650.
pricey. And another thing they had, which I usually constantly look for, okay. This is from a series, Major Matt Mason. This is Scorpio. Scorpio, when I got it at Weevil's years and years ago, it was on sale for 3 figures for 99 cents. So my Scorpio is missing his armbands. He's got a crack here on his collar. I've had him forever. He usually sits with Victoria, my Madame Alexander. And there's also the knee things that I think a dog ate up one year. So I'd like to have the pieces that go with my Scorpio and fix it, and he needs a new bulb and everything. So I found one, really nice. I'm like, how much for the Scorpio? Oh, $800. Oh.
Sure, why not?
Okay,
Here you go.
It'll stay there. And then another booth, and this was in a box with the plastic and the insert, you know, all brand new, nice and pretty. And then we found another one, which was in a box. It was just missing the inner insert. It had the plastic and everything. And I said, oh, how much is your Scorpio? And that was $600.
Yep.
So better price than $800, but still not very affordable. So I know there's somebody who makes extras, or you can find pieces online. So eventually I want to get my Scorpio back. But that's just a fun little tidbit from it.
And there were 2, like, mint in box.
That we saw.
Kind of weird.
What we didn't see.
We didn't see a ton of Madame Alexanders, like the hard plastic sorts, or even like the ones they did in the 80s and the 90s for that matter.
Yeah.
Not a ton of that. There weren't a lot of like pink box Barbies.
No. Lots of not Monster High. Lots of American Girl.
Lots of American Girl. And this show, like, the toys outweigh the dolls. If you're looking for like a dedicated doll show, then the Kane County Doll Show is one, but this one, the toys definitely outweigh that. There are a lot, like, action figures. They have a lot of at that show.
But I think slowly, a lot of those people that usually just had action figures, they're bringing dolls over, like their wives are part of their booths, and they're just suddenly saying, okay, well, we'll sell some dolls too, because those seem to go.
Yeah.
A bunch of nice little kiddles.
There were actually quite a few kiddles at booths.
But if you're looking for like something that's more a larger type of show, you just don't want to get a doll. You want a figure, you want something else. You brought the little kids with you. There's lulls and all those things. A lot more stuff to choose from.
Right. There's a lot of good stuff. And like they have the tin stuff. They had what I wanted to take home. Well, first they had this cute little like ride-along airplane thing.
That was cute.
Like you see the kids driving in their big cars nowadays, but this was an airplane. So I thought that was super cool. And then they had like 2 pieces of playground equipment from like a McDonald's play area, like back in the day, that just needed to be restored. It was like a fry guy and like a hamburger thing.
Big heavy things, yeah.
You could move forward on. I don't know what they would call them. But those I thought were so cool. And I wanted them. But I don't have a backyard, and I didn't have $600 to go and buy them.
And you probably didn't know how to restore them.
And I would have to then pay a restorer to restore them, yes. But they were so cool.
They were, and there were some interesting things. There was, who had the popsicle little stand, the sit-on thing? The little Fisher, was it supposed to be Fisher Price?
Oh, yeah, it was like a good humor truck.
Good humor truck. It was so adorable, and it had these little pretend popsicles on the inside. Just
I think it was Fisher Price.
Tiny thing from the 70s. So you find a lot of interesting things.
Yeah. So let's see what else was about the show. They had the stormtroopers there again this year, who were wandering about. And we did buy a few more items, so stay tuned.
Just one to keep your attention going. Usually I'm being very Italian today. I'm talking with my hands really crazy. Yeah.
Is there anything else about the show?
The show. Did the price go up? It seemed like it went up.
$10? It was $10 this time around. It steadily goes up. I think when we started going and doing these videos, it was at like $8, $7.50
but if you're
or something.
under 12?
If you're under 12,
you get in free.
It's a kids
so
discount.
The kids, yeah.
But it's $10 at the moment per person to get in. You can always enter to win a lifetime badge, which thankfully one of us has one.
Thankfully.
So like we can get in for like $10 for one of us, and then the badge gets one of us in.
Another thing they do have, we saw lots of guitars. Lots of guitars with cartoon characters on there, like pretend Beatle guitars, the kind you used to...
kid guitars.
Yeah, kid guitar. Another thing that if you have a family member who's interested in westerns, you have all the cap guns and the holsters and cardboard puzzles that are from Gunsmoke and all these other different cowboy movies.
And even the figures from that like Wild West thing, like you saw the...
Which I always want to get.
Yeah.
You mean the Geronimo? The Geronimo.
Yeah, but then they
had a really nice Geronimo.
It was like Wild West something, but they had the figures, the action figures I would go with it.
Oh, yeah.
There were a bunch of G.I. Joes this year, too.
Yeah, which we usually don't see. But in the doll section, we did manage to get another purchase, and actually it's a sister purchase because they came from the same home.
So these 2 dolls came from the same booth. I was looking elsewhere, and then my mom called me over and was like, "Oh, look, isn't she pretty? Oh, but this one's pretty too." So eventually, let's open your eyes there, kiddo. So they ended up coming home with us. It was a dealer who bought a collection from one of her friends who had passed away.
Who never told anyone that he collected dolls.
Right. So this guy had this huge collection of dolls, very like diverse collection, and no one ever knew. And so then his partner sold the collection to this dealer, who then brought it to the show. So it was the first time they were at a show.
Yeah.
And these 2 beauties caught our eyes here.
This one's a 24-inch composition horseman. I don't know if she has a particular name. She is marked Horseman on the back, so I sent for a Horseman book to see if I can find her. Because every one I look at, the curl is different. So her curl is, and she's got flirty eyes. Will you flirt for me?
She's really cute.
You flirt? But she's really cute.
Yeah, and I like that her face is, like her eyes are really pretty, but her face is also matte, which I always like with the compositions.
So I don't know if she was retouched, if she's been worked on. The lady that was selling her said nothing's been done to any of them, so I'm not quite sure. Maybe along the way.
Yeah.
Maybe they were, maybe they weren't.
At that point, they couldn't ask the collector because he'd already passed.
Right.
So this one actually goes with the Dion quintuplet collection that I have. This is a 24-inch Madame Alexander Dion baby doll. She's
rare.
Stuffed, the tag says rare, and in the internet says rare. So it's the harder to find size. But she's a stuffed torso, and she has her composition head, and her shoulders are kind of comp, and then her legs and her arms as well. But her torso itself is stuffed. And she would have been from 1935 or so.
Right.
Because that's when they were doing the quints over at Madame Alexander. She's super cute. Her eyes are kind of rusted, But the collector,
She's really pretty.
yeah, like her face is really good. She only has like one tiny little line under her eye and some like crazing on her legs. But as far as condition goes, she's in really good shape for being 84 years old.
And her price was phenomenal. It was really good. Her price was really good.
Prices were really good at this booth, which was why it was like maybe the fourth booth. Like it was like 30 minutes in to the show.
We ran out of money.
And we're like, all right, we'll buy these.
She was really affordable. We didn't have that much money with us to begin with.
Right, so it like 30 minutes in and we're like, all right, cool, should we go home now?
Yeah. I guess we did the show.
We can't spend any more money. But super cute and like weighted and just, and this one's adorable too.
And I've really fallen in love with the babies.
Yeah.
I didn't have a lot of babies on. I only had a few babies when I was little, but I just love this face.
So
and you liked her
cute.
brown eyes.
I like the brown eyes.
She's missing a little touch of paint there, but it's okay.
Yeah.
If
It's
I don't have my
interesting.
glasses on, I can't see.
Like this looks green and this looks blue. It's an interesting combination of
This
fading.
faded. Yeah, it is. I did wash it and it's nice and clean now.
And I think, ironically enough, this is
Original?
the third green
Oh yeah.
quint that I've gotten.
Yeah, they
Like,
look so cute.
One of them is for sure, one of the smaller ones for sure is in her original outfit, which is green, which is like Sicily. And then one was a reproduction outfit I had made in green because I was like, I like the color. And so she's in green. And then this one was, I mean, judging from the bow and like how things have faded, I think it's also green. So I like,
this one looks great.
basically I have a Sicily
Collection.
Dion quintuplet collection.
It would be sad if you get a different one. They're not going to be cohesive.
Well, I have two others that are in other outfits. So yeah, it's just a weird coincidence. But yeah, both of them were super cute and they needed a good home.
They needed homes.
So I'm glad we could give them home.
Yeah. There were a few Sashas there. I saw a few. There was one Giggles, but she had a rust on her, right? Was that what it?
Oh, no, she had something.
She had a mark on her somewhere, so
Yeah.
a mark I wouldn't have been able to get out, so that's why she didn't come home.
But yeah, that was kind of the Chicago Toy Show in a nutshell.
I figured it was good. I ended up with 4 dolls.
Yeah, not too bad. We did get some deals, so you can't complain about that. But yeah, so let us know if you have any questions. Leave them in the comment area.
And if you went, what did you get?
Yeah, what did you get? What do you think of the lovely goodies that we brought home during the show?
And I think the next show won't be till January now.
Yeah, so it's the last show of 2019.
Oh no, time to Christmas shop.
I know. Oh. So yeah, let us know what you think of the stuff in the video and if you've gone to a show, what you may have picked up. And we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.